Are you thinking about moving to Abilene, Texas, or somewhere like Clyde, Merkel, or Tuscola in one of the surrounding areas? One thing that surprises a lot of buyers is property taxes. You might find two homes that are similar in price, but the monthly payment is completely different. And usually it comes down to property taxes. I'm Zach Vines with Vines Realty Group, your local real estate expert, and the purpose of this channel is to be your #1 resource for all things Abilene and the local real estate market. So like this video, subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment with any question we can answer, and to get connected to me and my team, you can text me directly or fill out the form in the description below. So in this video, I'm breaking down exactly how property taxes work here in Abilene and the surrounding areas, and how it could affect your monthly payment by hundreds of dollars. Let's get into it. So first off, Texas has no state income tax, which sounds great, and it is. However, the trade-off is that property taxes are how cities, counties, and schools are funded. When you look at your property tax rate, it's not just one tax. It's actually multiple taxing entities stacked together. Typically, you're paying school district tax, county tax, city tax if you're inside the city limits. The school district portion is usually the largest part of your tax bill. So when people ask, what's the Abilene tax rate? The real answer is, it depends where the house is located and which school district it is in. Clyde is a smaller town just east of Abilene. Homes there often have slightly lower total tax rates than Abilene City properties. You'll still pay school district tax to Clyde ISD, plus county and city taxes. But because it's smaller, the overall burden can sometimes be a bit less. Now let's talk Merkel, Texas, which sits west of Abilene. Home prices are generally lower, and property taxes can be lower overall as well. You're still paying county and school taxes, but city services and property values tend to be lower than central Abilene. Tuscola is south of Abilene that feeds into Jim Ned School District. This is where things get interesting. Many homes around Tuscola are outside city limits. That means no city tax. You're paying county and school taxes, but removing city taxes can significantly lower the overall rate. For some buyers, that makes a big difference in their monthly payment. So let's look at a specific simple example. Let's say you buy a home for $300,000 that is inside the Abilene city limits. You're typically looking at a total property tax somewhere around the low to mid 2% range, depending on whether you're in Abilene ISD or Wiley ISD. So that total rate includes Taylor County, City of Abilene, and school district. Now here's something important. If that same house is just outside city limits, even by a little bit, you pay no city tax, which is 0.75% of the home's value. So at the $300,000 price point, you are saving $2,250 per year. That alone can make a noticeable difference in your annual tax bill. Police, fire, and city infrastructure, all of that is built into your tax rate. That's why total tax rates tend to be a little higher inside city limits. Now let's talk property exemptions. This part is extremely important because it can save you thousands of dollars a year. If the home is your primary residence, you can file for a Texas homestead exemption. That reduces your taxable value and lowers your school district tax portion. It also caps how much your assessed value can increase each year, typically at about 10%. If you're over 65, there are additional exemptions, and for disabled veterans, this is huge. Your exemption is based on your disability percentage. If you are 100% disabled, you can qualify for a full property tax exemption. That means zero property taxes. For our Dias Air Force Base families and retirees, that can be a major financial advantage for retiring here. Something to keep in mind when looking into property taxes is a lot of buyers may look at Zillow and assume that tax number shown is what they'll pay. That's usually not accurate. Those numbers are based on the current owner's assessed value. When you purchase a home, the county reassesses it based on your purchase price. So if someone has owned their home for years and has capped homestead value, their tax bill could look much lower than what yours will be after you purchase. This is why I always run updated estimates for clients before they make an offer, or lenders do this as well, and you want to make sure they take that into account. Now, here's a segment for the investors out there. If you're buying rental property in Abilene or the surrounding towns, you don't get a homestead exemption. You pay the full tax rate. That means school taxes still apply even though you don't have kids in the district. So when investors calculate cash flow, property taxes must be factored in correctly, where the numbers can look better on paper than they actually are going to be. All right, now to close this out, if you're thinking about moving to Abilene, Clyde, Merkel, Tuscola, or any of the surrounding areas, property taxes absolutely matter. They can change your monthly payment by hundreds of dollars. If you want a custom breakdown on a specific property or a specific area, reach out directly to me and my team, and we would be happy to assess that for you. And if you're relocating to Abilene, make sure you join our Facebook group out there, Moving to Abilene Group, for more local insight. And if you want me to check if you have your homestead property tax exemption in place or other exemptions, reach out to me and I'd be happy to do so. We'll catch you on the next video.